people are telling you to say certain words to girls and that will make them like you. That will generate attraction. Okay. Let me just tell you a quick story. So the other day, or the other week when I was away, I'll just give this one specific example. So I went in the restaurant, right? So I walk in, boom, I'm in the restaurant. I stand here. I'm waiting to be seated. The girl that's like seating in this high-end restaurant comes over to me. Says good morning, whatever. She seats me, boom, done. Okay, great. A few days elapse. Back at the same restaurant for breakfast. She walks over. She serves me. This is remember, a few days have passed, and I'll get to the kicker of this story in a minute. A few days have passed at this point. I then say, I haven't seen you in a few days. Her response was, to fucking write this down, you remember me? Okay. And you're like, Force, what the fuck does this mean? Why is this important? I will get to this in a minute. Just keep that in mind. You remember me? And then I said some fucking, like the kids say, I said some Sigma male line. I remember everything. Okay. Forget the Sigma male line that I said back to her. This is key. You remember me. And this, when this happened, it sort of triggered a thought. Okay. Just keep that in mind. Boom. You remember me. The next day, I come in for breakfast. Okay. A different girl seats me. Okay. Takes me to my table. I sit down at my table. Get coffee, orange juice, all of the bullshit that rich people have. Okay, great. Sit down. A few minutes into my breakfast, this girl appears out of nowhere. Remember, where they seat you, you can't see my screen, where you sort of enter the restaurant, it's like, I would say maybe it's a 30-second walk to where I was sitting on this day. Okay. This girl did not seat me. She has come out of nowhere. And she's just come up to me and says, oh, good morning, how are you? And then she makes some comment about where I'm sitting. The key thing is, she is proper dressed up. She's had her nails done. She's got lipstick on. She's done her makeup. And bear in mind, the reason why I'm pointing this out is because she had not done all of this in the previous few days. Okay, she had not done all this in the previous few days. So the kicker of this story, the observation in later in this video, I don't know how long this is going to last. I don't know how long my fucking rant is going to last. But later in this video, what you'll see is how this initial point I've made here will link into all the other points. And then obviously throughout the video and at the end, I'm going to give you loads of takeaways that you can sort of implement into your life. Okay? So the thing that happened here was, or the observation I had was, okay, I've spoke to her day one. Yep, good morning. Day two, or a few days have passed. Day 4 maybe. I've said, okay, I've noticed her. The key thing is I've noticed her. The next day, boom, she's come up. She's done her nails, she's done her lipstick, she's done her makeup, she's done all this other stuff. She's travelled all the way out of her post. She's come 30 seconds out of her way to ask, oh, how are you today? She made some random cringe comment and whatever, looked at me, smiled, tilted her head, done all the classic attraction body language, whatever. Okay, what does this mean? The point of this story is, if I was some loser who was on TikTok and was not working and was not on a mission and had not developed myself and had not been in the gym and had not taken care of my family and had not been the man of the house and had not been the person who takes care of all the shit, this would not have happened. Even if I had used some fucking pickup game, Sigma male, neg, whatever they call it, neg line, I don't know what the fucking kids talk about. I need to research all this stuff, right? If I had done that, this would not have happened. The only I will get to the point, guys. I will get to the point. The only reason this happened was because I have worked on myself. I didn't use any Sigma male line other than the one where I said I remember, or whatever my response was, I remember everything. Forget that Sigma male line. The only reason this happened was because I worked on myself. And this is what I'm going to get into in this video. Okay? All right. So that's sort of point one. Point one is, forget game. Okay? I mean, this video is going to be just a fucking rant, I suppose, of me just, like I said, it's just observations about what I've seen and experienced over my sort of tenure in this game. I mean, you may have seen this graph, but you've got like down here you've got the incels. Up here you've got sort of the average guys, so just very average, 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. And then down here you've got sort of the top 0.1%. I like to go a step further than this. I like to go 1 in 3,000, which is actually this. So 0.03% of the male population. That's the level I like to take out. That's what you've got. So you've got these extremes. This is sort of what the male population looks like. And the beautiful thing is, guys, if you look at reality, if you can see things clearly without emotion, and again, this sort of chart here, what I'm about to explain is sort of my observations over sort of the years I've been doing this. You can, honest to God, realistically, go from here and end up here. And I'm not going to sit here and say, look, if you buy my course, I'm going to make this transformation in 5 working days. Not going to happen, guys. Like there's no one on planet Earth who can take you from here to the 1 in 3,000 male, which is sort of if you take one thing from this video, just remember the concept of the 1 in 3,000 male. This is the goal. This is who you want to become, the 1 in 3,000 male. Going back to this shit. Let me get a different color. Go green. This transformation, this takes years. Like I've been doing this for a long fucking time, guys. You are not going to get there. You're not going to go from getting the results that you're not going to go from here or even here or even here or even here or even here to this. Like, you're just not going to do it in 5 days or a week. It's going to take work. It's going to take time. It's going to take years of work. And this is what I want to. This is where I want to start this sort of my return. Because before I left, I was fucking preaching the gospel. I was fucking the messiah of this industry. Now I've come back. I want to continue to become the fucking messiah. Right? It's my return is the second coming of Christ. That's what I want this to be like. Okay, you get the point. Every other sort of guru or every other dating coach, they won't say that because they want you to buy their course. The truth is, guys, it just takes work. And that's sort of where I wanted to start with here. It's just the truth of it all. Like, you can't expect to get the example. Let's go back. Another on that same trip, right? The same holiday. Another beautiful girl, right? Making moves towards me. I'm not doing any fucking pickup lines. I'm not doing any of that. The only reason they make moves on me after, obviously, you have to. I'll make this point in a minute, but you have to smile at them. You have to say the first word, and that's not because you're trying to do some game pickup bullshit. It's because they're nervous. You know when you're scared of approaching girls? Imagine that fear tenfold. That's what a girl thinks about approaching an attractive guy. It's 10x the fear. It's 10x the nerves. So you have to smile. You have to make the first sort of word. You have to say hello. You have to say good morning. Otherwise, you can be the 1 in 3,000. You can be the 1 in 30,000 Sigma male, Chad, whatever. You can be that guy, and you will get 0 results. And I can tell you this because I was that guy for a while, unintentionally. Right, and this is the thing about all these fucking dating gurus. None of these guys have done the stuff they talk about. None of them have any real world experience. None of them are using science. None of them are looking at the research. They're all just sit in their cave all day and sit on Reddit and Discord and and message other incels. But anyway, Anyway, so what I was saying is, you have to smile. You have to say the first like hello. After that, that's when, if you really want to get tactical with it, that's when you can back off, and then you can let them start the conversation or continue the conversation. That's how I operate anyway, and it's worked very well for me. I don't have to like do lines and learn lines and do some Tinder DM whatever strategy. I just say hello, I smile, I say good morning, I make a comment, and boom, you're in. But that can only happen if we've done this. That can only happen if you've made this jump. It won't happen if you're here or here or it just won't. It's not going to happen. All of you motherfuckers want to sit on fucking TikTok all day, or you want to play PS5 or PS6. You want to play fucking Clash Royale. Guys, it's not going to happen. You can't do all this garbage. Like, you want to walk around like you're the fucking man and sleep with these girls that are statistically in the top 0.1%. So you're looking at 1 in 1,000 of the female population of looks, of attractiveness. You want to date these girls. You want to get in a long-term relationship with these girls. You want to marry these girls. But you're doing this. You want to strut around like you're the man but when shit hits the fan, you're a wimp. It doesn't happen, guys. And this video isn't going to be very tactical, but upon my return, I wanted to lay out sort of what are the foundations. If you look at the science, if you look at the psychology, if you look at the evolution, what are the foundations that make a 1 in 3,000 man? Like, in terms of attractiveness, what are they? Like, what are the foundations? That's what this video is. I strongly suggest you rewatch this video, because if you understand this stuff, you don't really need any more tactics. I've given this exact same presentation to numerous guys now. Numerous guys. On one-to-one calls, on group calls, in courses. And you don't really need anything else if you actually make this jump. But it takes work. You can't expect to get in to date these girls, to get in long-term relationships with these girls, to have these women be the mother of your children, to be in a long-term 30-year relationship with these types of women. It's not going to happen, guys, if you don't do this. This video is the foundations. Watch it over and over again if you want, or if you're a loser and you want to go back to TikTok, which, in fact, if you've watched this far into the video, you will not be that guy, so I'm not even going to say that. Guys, I'm going to make a return. There's going to be more fucking bangers coming soon, hopefully.